The 1950s were unlike any other decade in automotive history. America was booming, families were moving to the suburbs, highways were expanding across the country, and owning a car became more important than ever before. Automakers responded with bigger engines, bolder styling, more chrome, and revolutionary technology. It was a decade that introduced iconic tail fins, powerful V8 engines, and some of the most beautiful cars ever built. Today, we're counting down the best classic car from every year of the 1950s. These aren't simply the best-selling cars. These are the vehicles that influenced the industry, dominated the racetrack, inspired future generations, and remain highly sought after by collectors today. Let's start our journey in 1950. 1950, Oldsmobile Rocket, 88. The best classic car of 1950 is the Oldsmobile Rocket 88. Many automotive historians consider this car the world's first true muscle car. What made the Rocket 88 so special was its revolutionary 303 cubic inch Rocket V8 engine. At a time when many manufacturers were still relying on older engine technology, Oldsmobile delivered something powerful, modern, and exciting. The combination of a lightweight body and a strong V8 engine gave the Rocket 88 outstanding performance. Drivers quickly realized this wasn't just another family sedan. The car dominated NASCAR racing throughout the early 1950s, winning numerous events and proving that performance could sell cars. The Rocket 88 was so influential that some experts believe it helped inspire the birth of rock and roll culture. The famous song Rocket 88 is often cited as one of the earliest rock and roll recordings. Today, collectors love the Rocket 88 because it represents the beginning of America's performance car obsession. Without this car, the muscle car era might never have happened. 1951, Hudson Hornet. For 1951, the crown goes to the Hudson Hornet. The Hornet wasn't flashy compared to some of its competitors, but it was one of the most advanced cars on the road. Its famous step-down design placed passengers lower inside the chassis instead of above it. This lowered the center of gravity and significantly improved handling. That engineering advantage became obvious on the racetrack. The Hudson Hornet absolutely dominated NASCAR and stock car racing during the early 1950s. It won race after race and earned a reputation as one of the toughest and fastest cars in America. Drivers loved its stability through corners, while competitors struggled to keep up. The Hornet became such a legend that it later inspired the character Doc Hudson in Pixar's movie Cars. Today, surviving Hudson Hornets are highly prized by collectors and remain symbols of engineering excellence. 1952. Cadillac Series 62. When Americans thought about luxury in 1952, they thought about Cadillac. The Cadillac Series 62 represented success, prestige, and achievement. Powered by Cadillac's smooth V8 engine, it offered an effortless driving experience while providing comfort that few competitors could match. The styling was elegant and sophisticated. Chrome trim stretched across the body, while the interior featured premium materials and impressive craftsmanship. Cadillac was setting the standard for luxury not only in America but around the world. Many business executives, celebrities, and politicians chose Cadillac as their vehicle of choice. The Series 62 perfectly captured the optimism of post-war America, making it one of the defining luxury cars of the decade. Today, restored examples continue to draw admiration at classic car shows worldwide. 1953, Chevrolet Corvette. The year 1953 introduced one of the most important sports cars in automotive history, the Chevrolet Corvette. At the time, European sports cars were gaining popularity in America. Chevrolet wanted a sports car of its own. The result was the Corvette. Featuring a lightweight fiberglass body, sleek styling, and a two-seat layout, the Corvette looked unlike anything Chevrolet had ever produced. Only 300 examples were built during its first year. That limited production makes the 1953 Corvette one of the rarest Corvettes ever made. Although it wasn't particularly powerful by modern standards, it established a foundation that would evolve into one of the world's greatest sports car lineups. Today, an original 1953 Corvette can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Its historical importance alone earns it a place on this list. 1954, Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. The best classic car of 1954 is the incredible Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. This car looked like it came from the future. Its famous gullwing doors weren't just stylish, they were necessary because of the car's advanced tubular space-frame chassis. The 300 SL also featured one of the world's first fuel-injected production engines. That advanced technology helped it become one of the fastest cars on the planet. Top speed approached 160 miles per hour, which was astonishing in the 1950s. The Gullwing combined race car engineering with luxury and beauty in a way that few cars had ever achieved. Today, collectors consider it one of the greatest automobiles ever built. Exceptional examples regularly sell for well over $1 million. More than 70 years later, its design remains breathtaking. 1955. Chevrolet Bel Air. The 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air may be the most important Chevrolet ever built. This was the year Chevrolet introduced its legendary small-block V8 engine. That engine would become one of the most successful and influential engines in automotive history. The Bel Air offered fresh styling, excellent reliability, and impressive performance. It appealed to families, hot rodders, and racing enthusiasts alike. The car quickly became a favorite among Americans and remains one of the most popular classics today. Many custom builds and restorations still use the Bel Air as a foundation because of its timeless appearance. When people imagine a classic 1950s American car, the Bel Air is often the first vehicle that comes to mind. Its influence on automotive culture cannot be overstated. 1956. Continental Mark II. Luxury reached a new level in 1956 with the Continental Mark II. This wasn't simply another luxury car, it was Ford's attempt to create an automobile capable of competing with the finest vehicles in the world. The Mark II was assembled with extraordinary attention to detail. Every panel fit perfectly. Every interior surface reflected a premium craftsmanship. Unlike many cars of the era, the Mark II embraced understated elegance instead of excessive chrome and tail fins. Its clean styling has aged remarkably well. Because of its high production cost, Ford actually lost money on every example sold. Yet the company continued building it because it demonstrated what American luxury could achieve. Today, the Mark II is regarded as one of the most prestigious cars ever built in America. 1957. Chevrolet Bel Air. If one car symbolizes the 1950s more than any other, it is the 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. The massive tail fins, chrome accents, distinctive grille, and powerful V8 options perfectly capture the spirit of the decade. The 57 Bel Air became a cultural icon. It appeared in movies, television shows, music videos, and advertisements. Performance versions equipped with fuel injection produced remarkable power for the era. The car's styling struck the perfect balance between elegance and excitement. Even people who aren't car enthusiasts can recognize a 1957 Bel Air instantly. Collectors continue paying premium prices for well-preserved examples. Nearly 70 years after its debut, it remains one of the most recognizable vehicles ever built. 1958. Chevrolet Impala. The Chevrolet Impala made its debut in 1958 and immediately made an impact. Positioned as Chevrolet's flagship model, the Impala offered greater luxury and prestige than other Chevrolet vehicles. Its bold styling, upscale interior, and strong engine options helped distinguish it from the competition. The Impala represented Chevrolet's vision of affordable luxury. What makes the 1958 model particularly important is the legacy it created. The Impala would eventually become one of the best-selling American cars of all time. Over the decades, it evolved into everything from a luxury cruiser to a high-performance muscle car. The success story began right here in 1958. For that reason alone, it deserves recognition as one of the decade's defining automobiles. 1959. Cadillac Eldorado. No car better represents the excess and optimism of the late 1950s than the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. Its tail fins remain the largest ever fitted to a production automobile. Inspired by the jet age and America's fascination with aviation, the Eldorado looked like a rocket ship on wheels. Everything about the car was dramatic. The chrome, the styling, the size, the luxury. Under the hood sat a powerful V8 engine capable of moving this massive luxury cruiser with ease. Inside, passengers enjoyed features that many other cars could only dream of offering. The Eldorado became the ultimate status symbol. Celebrities, executives, and wealthy buyers all wanted one. Today, it remains one of the most iconic American automobiles ever created. Few vehicles capture the spirit of an era as perfectly as the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. The 1950s transformed the automobile forever. It was a decade that gave us the first muscle car, America's first true sports car, legendary luxury vehicles, and some of the most recognizable designs in automotive history. From the race-winning Hudson Hornet to the groundbreaking Corvette, from the elegant Continental Mark II to the unforgettable Cadillac Eldorado, Every one of these vehicles helped shape the future of the automotive world. But now we want to hear from you. Which of these classics would you choose for your dream garage? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more classic car content.